Hello, I am the Awkward GM Corbin. I use he, him pronouns, and today we have the Academy of Salem. And we shall start with introductions, and I'll pass it over to Chris.
Hi, my name's Chris. I do some mage art here and there, play it a lot. And I play Beck, Adamantine Arrow, and Thyrsus.
I'm Liz. I'm here to have a good time. My pronouns are she, her. I am playing Kyle. I am an Obrimos Silver Ladder.
Hi, I'm Charlotte. I play with the Words and Witchcraft group on YouTube. My pronouns are she, her, and I play Pirouette, the beautiful ballerina, also Obermos.
And so, where have we last left off with our intrepid mages? Intrepid?
So we went into an auction. We went into the auction, and I tried desperately to convince this woman to let me get into the back room so I could help you guys steal whatever artifact we chose, and it did not work at all. Beck and P get into the warehouse, and they have to choose between a book, a clown mask, and a mirror. And since we all collectively decided that the clown mask was not going to be a possibility for us to take, we instead chose the mirror, and the mirror turned out to have been created by Stephen Tran on his lunch break. So we were correct in our choice. P and I were turned into redheaded twins, and we went back to the auction to just see what was going on with the book that was going to be auctioned off. Beck tried to get the woman who was going to outbid him to let him see the book, or we'll go in on it. And when she won it, she said they should have sent real mages to get this. So Beck sent Potato after the woman and came back with a hotel room number and key. And we leave off hoping that Beck knows a ward protection spell to stay safe.
Do you have... So, where shall we say you all are currently? Are you outside the hotel? Are you outside the auction house still? Are you at a safe place for the moment?
I feel like we would go to a safe place, or go outside the hotel, so then we can see if Beck wants to take his chances.
If we want wards of some kind, might be best to go to like a safer place first, because she might meet us at the door when we least expect it, maid style.
So we go to the nearest Starbucks.
Or I know that there's someone's roommate who would like to see you again.
Oh. I mean,
do we need a refresher for the audience?
I think we might need a refresher, but yeah.
Charlotte, what were you referring to?
I was referring to Mbeku's roommate, who I think Pirouette was, getting some signs that they were interested in Kyle.
And Kyle being Kyle, right over. And also me being Liz, it went.
All right, but you're gonna have to come up with a name that's a little more surreptitious than Pirouette. I don't cast where I sleep.
I need a new name.
Well, yeah.
How about Andy? He's my favorite cowboy.
Sure, Andy.
Perfect.
Why not?
Just great.
Well. All right, come on, Buzz.
You do get to your to Umbek's apartment. Oh, and did we establish that your disguises as the redhead twins is dismissed?
Yeah.
We say goodbye fondly to our redheaded sisterhood.
But yeah, Beck will let the spell drop as he enters the door. He doesn't want to give his roommate the wrong idea. Walking in with strangers every day.
Okay. It seems as though your apartment is empty for the night at the moment, but you do have the common area and your room, your single room.
Like push the door open, and then just loud enough to reach the back of the apartment. It's like, boy, I can't wait to do some witchcraft in here.
No one answers back. It is completely empty.
He'll like run around gathering some of his like spellcasting stuff.
So what
So-
spells are you casting?
I don't even know what path that lady is. I can
Can we
really
get
only
in-
do it for spirit or life. Honestly, for general protection against magic, Beck will look at you guys and just say, honestly, I think that's more of an Obrimos thing. Because I doubt she's a spirit or gonna poison us. And that's about all I can protect you from.
Did we get her name by any chance?
She did not give it.
It's a bit late to go back and try and see if it's in a roster or anything. Although they usually have those things online as to like who bought each one.
Get to sleeping independent.
Looking around for it, like this information should be public to you, but it seems as though it's been wiped.
Mages, man.
Mages. So, do you guys need the magical quick reference?
Gosh.
Sure. I'm just trying to decide what spell to actually use, or if I'm going to need to make this one up.
Double checking.
Well, I may not be able to cast a spell that directly protects us in general, but I can summon a spirit that can back us up, though they might notice them.
Well, I'm wondering if it's worth becoming enemies with a mage to get a book we don't necessarily need to pass our class.
I mean, it would be an interesting thing to look at, but I don't know if it's going to be
Well,
worth
enemies is certainly. What?
Liz, what were you saying?
No, I was just saying I agree with Caroette. I don't know if we have to really think if this is something that we want to do or something that. But I'm down for whatever. If we want to go check out this lady and say, hey, how's it going to her, then I say, yeah, let's do it.
But if we asked her politely,
Can we please look at the book? Thank you.
Yeah. Screw the word. We'll be fine.
Okay. So, anything else you want to do while you are in this apartment?
Sleep, but I don't know if that's an option.
It did seem like the invitation is only or tonight rather.
In that case, Beck will just walk into his room and walk out with a like shirt and jacket that's not as rumpled. There's even a turtle accessory like right here.
Are you still going the formal wear route, or are you just going with casual?
Casual, because that's more honest.
Yeah.
It's better kept because that's what he wears most of the time. He pulls the nice stuff out of a corner of his closet. He has his priorities utterly backwards.
And how are you all arriving?
I was gonna say bus.
Okay, bus.
yeah, I don't have a car. I have a bike, but I'll take the bus with you. Oh, actually, I can probably strap my bike to the front of the bus, so then I'll bike back home.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Best
take
invention.
a car just in case.
Oh, a car?
A quick getaway, because I would rather us not have to worry about that. Waiting for the bus to come if we need to make a quick getaway.
You guys get out to Salem. You get out to a Radisson hotel that is rather. Radissons are fancy, right? I'm always bad with that.
Well, they're big.
Yeah, they're big. I'm
I live like down the block from one.
yeah. There's a quite fancy Radisson hotel that is nearby. Yeah. You know what? Let's say it's a Hilton, because at least I know a Hilton that has, or sorry, a Marriott. I know a Marriott that at least has Pappy Van Winkle behind the bar. Okay, so you do get the hotel. It seems. Roll me some wits plus composure checks, some perception checks when you get in.
I just do. I got one success.
3 for me.
Free. It is nearly empty in the lobby of this hotel. There's one person who is basically behind the counter, staring off at the door and smiling, and that's about it.
Mage sights.
Mage sights. Good call.
I'll look in prime horses.
I have words and signs. I just realized
That's
I
the
have.
one. That's the one.
Yeah, and it'll shield the subject from effects of hostile magic.
Okay,
So,
you want to cast that?
yes.
Okay, can you roll me
Prime.
so it's not one of your rotes, right? And it's not one of your practices.
No, this is 2 or
So I think you have to, because this is sort of an improvised spell, I think you have to spend 1 mana. What dot of Arcana is it that does your character have, and what level is the spell?
2 prime, and I have 3 in prime.
Okay, so that means that you're going to get 2 extra reach on it, so one of them can be instant, and you can do another one to increase the scale to hit both of your allies as well.
And I'll just roll those, and then I don't get any modifiers, right?
You can use a yantra, and you can use stuff like a tool that you have access to, a mantra, a mundra, which is a dots, and a encoded skill, which I think is a skill that's associated with the spell. If I'm right. I'm always bad with mage stuff, so I apologize.
But yeah, mudras are basically rotes, as the spellcasting calls it.
So I think I can add 2.
Yes.
Okay. 3 successes.
3 successes. Okay. It is going to go off your side. It's called what again?
Wards and sign.
I am just going to read the spell out loud. By cloaking her subject in etheric symbols of victory and indomitability, the mage shields the subjects from hostile magic. When the target of a spell, the subject is the target of a spell, the spell is withstood with the potency of the wards and signs. Only spells that directly target the subject can be withstood. Fire, for instance, being summoned around her would not be affected. But, okay. We can say that that is currently up and running. With your mage and prime sites up, or sorry, your mage site up, Charlotte, you said that you had prime and what else up? Forces?
Yep.
You were immediately going to, like, see that there's some wards placed around, or some magical effects that have been placed around. They look like wires or like strings that are across the floor.
Ooh, it's booby trapped.
Good thing. That would be hostile magic, right?
I mean, it depends on what the effect is. If it's hostile, if it's trying to hurt you, maybe, but if it's just trying to like detect movement or something, it might not be.
I don't think I have enough prime to be able to identify them.
You might be able to with Mage Sight, right? Can't you do a scrutinize?
Okay, yeah. Is that prime gnosis?
Yeah, it's Prime Gnosis, and I'm just looking up the PDF. A Revelation. It's going to be a Gnosis plus Arcanum -1.
I didn't get any successes.
Okay, you have no idea what this effect does, but you do think it's somehow triggered by like someone maybe stepping on the wires or breaking the connection in some way.
Yeah.
It'll be difficult
I
to
mean-
get your allies to not trigger them, but like you can try and help them navigate.
Okay. Just do what I do. And Pirouette is going to like leap and bound and do like a like a split in the air.
I'm just gonna do one of those like laughs and be like, "That's not happening." I can walk.
Okay, can you roll me a athletics check for trying to avoid the or trying to copy Pirouette?
Athletics and
Dex be okay?
dexterity.
Dexterity plus athletic.
Oh no, I got 0 successes. We're gonna find out what the effect is, guys.
Oh, all right. Me turn. Beck will like just kind of crack his neck and like lazily just kind of step through, even though he doesn't know where they are.
How many successes do you get?
3.
3. You're fine.
It's a skinny guy.
Everyone did well, but I went to go do the same thing, and my foot caught on something invisible, and I tripped. That's pretty much the story of my life.
Okay. Something does happen, but you're not sure exactly what. Actually, the you'll all get a ping of Mage. Your peripheral Mage Sight will ping as the line is broken. Everyone's like walking through, being careful, and then at the last second, Kyle just
Yep. And then I'm just like, my stomach hits the wire or something. Womp womp.
womp womp. You guys do manage to get to the elevator though, and the person at the front desk hasn't seemed to have like reacted to you guys doing that, but
It's being
Yeah,
weird.
no reaction to the jumps and leaps.
nope.
Are they real?
But
Would you like
No,
to? Do you want to investigate her with your Mage Sight?
sure.
Okay.
Okay.
You're opening up your Prime or Mind or which?
Prime is already ready for my other one, so I could do Prime.
Okay. So opening up your
only
Prime.
hunters and mages.
What about Hunters and Mages?
Only they would look at a person and then question if it's actually a person.
Mm-hmm.
I have
Only
been,
2 splats who do that.
I have been in too many of these games when I have tried to do something and it turns out the whole thing is fake. It's like watering the fake plant. I do it all the time, so I'm not. I am
Do
not
I
messing
do
with
that to you often enough?
not you. But when Dan was my DM, everything was a mimic. Nothing was as it seems, and that's a story for another time. But
I don't want to go to the bathroom in a game Dan is running.
no,
Toilet. Toilet is a mimic.
We have a
Skibbity
yeah.
toilet.
Skibbity toilet.
You laugh.
Looking at her with your prime sight, you immediately see that there's something going around like her head. If you want to roll me a Gnosis plus Arcanum at a -2, you can. And you don't forget you can spend willpower to up it by 3. And for the sake of the game, your willpower will regen across the sessions, so that you guys don't have to worry about dealing with that.
Why is my brain farting and I can't find Arcana? Oh, 2 successes.
2 successes. Quite easily, you're going to be able to identify that she's under some sort of a little bit of a hypnosis type spell. Definitely awakening. All it is making her do is not notice people acting weird, essentially.
Okay.
Not predicting us acting weird.
Yeah, right.
But also set up in a way that the duration it's not going to last too long. It'll be over by the end of the night, probably.
Okay, so she's probably planning on staying for one night. So you got one night. Let me figure this out.
You guys go up into the elevator?
Yes. Yes?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Check for traps. No. You're fine for the moment.
Do it.
You guys head up to the penthouse level where she is staying. And the key card can be used to open up the door. Who wants to go in first or knock or do anything? What does Umbek do?
Are you gonna go first?
Yeah. He'll have a potato on his shoulder in Twilight, and then he'll just shave and a haircut.
And then you will hear 2 bits as the door swings slowly open and no one is behind it. Your peripheral mace sight does flare up when that happens.
Ugh. You know what? He respects it. His first reaction is disappointment that she's not standing there. And then he's like, nope, I would have done the same thing.
Moseying on in, you notice that there are 3 people who are currently sitting in the room of the penthouse. There is the woman who you saw before who got the book. She has her long black hair and she is wearing her black dress. She is currently drinking while holding the book in her lap. There is another person who's this sort of pale, lanky man in a purple suit. And he has what appears to be this sort of like clown head sitting next to him on the pillow, on like the couch next to him.
The guy that won.
And he's got his arms around it. And there's another woman who is wearing like a red pantsuit who is currently pouring herself a martini while you're coming in. Oh, so thank you for accepting the invitation. I see you've brought your 2 friends. I assume they're the same friends?
Yeah. They're only part-time redheads.
My invitation was accepted. I feel if you have any questions, you can feel free to ask them now so we can get those over with.
I have so many questions.
The man is going to snicker and he says, they're like children.
We are. We're graduating school.
And they speak very freely. And the woman's like, they're from that place, that makes so much sense. You're
Under my breath. Oh my god, we're gonna die. We're gonna die.
you still have questions. I mean, you've just been giving us answers. It feels it feels a little bit disingenuous not to give you answers as well.
Yes, well, we want to take a look at the book.
Is it any good?
Ah, well, this is
It's
part of.
magical.
Yes, it is magical. It is something that we have been trying to acquire for a few months now. It's been quite illuminating, but that's a secret for us. We're the ones who paid for it, and she's going to close the book. Though, if you join us, I feel free to let you use the book as you see fit. We are not allied with your group, but we do have similar aims. We do similarly believe in the ideals of curiosity and investigating mysteries and whatnot.
Thank you. Pirouette sits down with them. What is your group called?
Oh, we have so many names, but we are calling ourselves our little group here. We like to call ourselves the Enlightened.
All right. Keeping it classic.
That's what our little like coven we call it. I mean, we're not really like. I guess what are you conciliatory consolation prizes? What are your cells called? Consoles?
God, we're not that important.
Okay.
Balls.
Cabals. Cabals. That's right. Yeah, we're very much removed from your general politics. Was it pentacle, diamond, thrones, and things? They're so old hat. You need to get with the new age.
Oh, I think I know.
Hmm.
In any case, we are the Enlightened. We like to investigate things that are particular to our beliefs. Some might call it a singular vision towards an entity that has great influence upon this world and has created such wondrous things that we need to investigate further why such things exist.
Are all these items that you obtained made by the same entity?
As far as we can tell, yes, there's a distinct sign of it. One that
Is the entity not a wizard or a mage?
it is something what we believe is much older and much more powerful than any being that has set foot upon this planet, and might not even have set foot on this planet. We have done extensive research into this. Sadly, I forgot we didn't introduce ourselves proper. We didn't introduce ourselves by name. We should do that. Drinks?
I'm gonna turn it down.
Oh, I'm underage, but I'll have a lemonade.
Really? Oh, God. Oh, okay.
Oh,
guess for me then.
okay. What would you like?
He will point towards the Chardonnay that's being poured.
Okay, Chardonnay. So she'll hand you a glass. The woman who introduced herself originally to you, the woman in the black dress, she'll say, "They call me Shadow Dancer," and she'll shake your hand.
You dance too? I'm a ballerina.
Yes, it's been a long time since I've done so, but I was a dancer at one point. It's the machinations of this entity possibly doing what it does. The my associate with the clown head is known as Grave Spirit. He he's a little bit sad today. He lost our bet, you see. His thing isn't associated with the entity we research, but it is still of interest and import to him, so hey. What can you do? And then our associate here is the Arcanist. Archon as in Archon, not arcane. And it's like, well, it sounds the same. You should just change it. And they and then they say, so what are your names?
I am I am Mbeku, but Beck for short.
And you two?
I don't know how if I want to give them my real name, but I'm just gonna say Kyle. Kyle.
Our names.
I don't know
They're
if
so different.
I'm not gonna give you my name, but I will give you my name.
I don't know how much I trust them. So can I, instead of Kyle, can I just say I'm Lana? That was the first name that popped in my head.
Yeah, sure.
Anna the Arcana.
Got it. Think.
And my fellow dancer here, you are.
And I am Andy. Just kidding. My real name's Pirouette. But tell us the truth. Do you mean us any harm?
No, that just it's
My
all
Nimbus. Those who attempt to lie or misdirect take -1 penalty.
okay. So she is going to say, "I'm not here to attack you or anything. I've invited you here in case you wish to be recruited by our coven and join the Enlightened. Especially if we have more people in our ritual tonight, we might be able to find out the truth behind this book."
Ritual?
She puts the book into her lap again, and she starts flipping through some of the pages. She says, "Yes, this book here has some arcane rituals in place, hidden in the game mechanics of Angel the Ascent. Seems to be a way to summon the entity that we have been trying to track down."
What's the name of this entity?
We have not really come up with a great name for it. It is old. It has no name as far as we can determine. As far as history has determined, it has been referred to as such things as the Nameless One, He Who Has Come Before, and of course, to some of the more insane prophets recently, something known as the God Machine.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
You're right. One of her aspirations is to learn about magic, so she's very interested.
Well,
God
in line with
machine,
all
does
of your
that mean you're summoning a god?
I mean, we clearly don't think it's a god. It's obviously something of great power, but if it can be summoned, it can be exiled. It can be banished. So we can just summon it, see what happens, investigate it. There are 6 powerful mages here to try to summon it. I don't think it'll be at a full power when it comes out or anything like that. I think we'll only be able to summon an aspect of it, but it'll be nice to see something that we can interact with, to know more.
I am very uncertain about this, friends. I don't like this. Feels like this is and then, we'll just have to sacrifice one of you to this thing. I don't know.
God, machine, huh? Would it be okay if we watched?
We just watch.
If you don't wish to participate, that's fine. Though I highly recommend that you do, so that we can be better prepared. Can one of you roll me a presence plus, I guess, diplomacy? I guess Beck, because he's suggesting to sit back and watch.
I've got a little bit of that.
Or is it persuasion?
Presence, not so much. Persuasion.
Yeah. If someone wishes to help, they can also roll and add their successes.
I have as my specialization, I have the ambassador. Would that help in this situation?
Oh yeah, totally. You get a plus
Okay.
1.
So you said it's presence.
Presence plus persuasion, I think, or diplomacy, whichever one it is for this game. I always forget. And Charlotte, you said that you got 1 already?
Yeah, 1 success in assisting.
Okay. So, Chris, you'll get plus 1 to your roll.
I got 7 successes.
Oh, shit.
So I think we're good.
Okay, critically succeeding on this roll, I will give you all the, I guess steadfast condition, probably? That's a good one, right?
Yeah?
Yeah, steadfast is a pretty good one.
Just means we're doubling down.
Hear what whispers to Kyle. Best final project ever.
So you can watch as the three mages of the Enlightenment are going to, or the Enlightened are going to begin this ritual. And I am going to, yeah.
Oh no, I was gonna ask them if there's anything we should be keeping an eye out for or looking to protect ourselves from.
I mean, you can set up wards and stuff around the summoning circle to protect yourselves if you wish, but they are sort of obsessed with trying to get this creature summoned.
Okay. Do the words that I've already cast, are they going to be enough?
Roll me an intelligence plus occult.
Opposite end of the spectrum. I got 0 successes.
Okay, you think
all right there?
You think it's enough?
See, I hate the way you said that, though.
The 3 mages are going to pull back the chairs and couches, and they have placed the book in the center of their triangle of, like, holding out their hands and touching each other's palms to each other as they begin to perform their ritual.
Did we let our teacher know that we're hanging out in this potentially illegal thing? Like, does anyone know we're here? Oh, we're gonna die. Okay. Okay.
Potato knows.
Potato, go save us!
Yeah.
So are you guys just gonna let them perform the ritual?
I'm gonna cast a spell.
Pirwit's taking notes.
Yeah. At first, Beck was interested. However, he doesn't know anything about them, and machine gods really don't gel with Thyrsus, so he's working on a way out.
I'm gonna slowly take my phone out and record.
Okay, they've got enough successes for the ritual to go off.
Oh, damn.
Now, the question is, they have to roll paradox, right? If they're overreaching in a summoning. I'm double checking
Oh,
here.
depends if it's supernal or if they're just casting the spell or a spell.
I'm
If they're
doing.
just casting a spell. Then...
I'm saying they're casting the spell, but they're using supernal to like boost it.
Okay.
I'm just double checking here. The player can make a number of rolls. There is a blinding flash of light as they are channeling their magical spell. The world around them, the air around them begins to glitch out as the light begins to refract in ways of making it seem as though, like, it's as if their hands have become blocks and like blocky. The air around them has turned into gaseous forms that sort of look like Lego bricks floating in the air in different positions in different ways.
Okay.
They begin to light up in various different combinations, and it looks like counting down timers in runic symbols that are of an age that you can't even fathom. And it is at this point, immediately your peripheral mage sight is like, it was a little bit initially, and then suddenly it starts flaring up. And everyone roll me dexterity plus athletic rolls. And as an explosion of flame erupts from the center of the room.
That kind of God, fuck.
1 success.
2 for Beck.
And 2 for pirouette.
Okay, so the people who rolled 2 successes, you're going to take 3 lethal damage as you're thrown against the wall.
Oh.
Liz, because you rolled 1 success, you're going to take 4 lethal damage as you're blown against the wall.
Okay. So that's when I put the X's, right?
Yeah.
Woof. Okay.
Woof. In
Okay.
where the book was placed, there is now a man who is sitting there on his knees. He is wearing sunglasses and a Hawaiian shirt with khakis on.
We've
And
seen this guy.
he seems to be in a sort of like a prayer situation with his hands bound. And you can see that he has these handcuffs that have arcane symbols etched into them. But as he begins to stand up, the handcuffs begin to melt. And he begins to stretch and flex. And before him are 3 charred corpses of 3 mages who were summoning him.
Hubris. Okay. I think we should just quietly leave. Just quietly get right the heck out of here.
Oh no.
Potato, I need you to go get any arrow, all arrows, right the fuck now. And you'll like literally like, go.
Okay, Potato's like, oh god, okay, go. He flies out the window.
Can I give Potato my phone because I've been recording the whole time, so then they know what to expect?
Yeah, he can.
Ooh, food.
Is he manifested?
No, not right at the moment.
He cannot grab the phone.
Honestly, he's a camera spirit, so he probably could somehow just get the footage off of it somehow.
Yeah,
by using his influence.
Like when you do the 2 phones together, what is it? And
tap it. Yeah.
Auto-share,
We'll say he can get that information and he can start flying off. This creature that's been summoned is not paying attention to you right now as it begins to pick up the book on the floor.
Slowly leave. But am I conscious at this point?
Yeah. Are all your health boxes filled up yet?
No, I have 3 left.
3 left. You're conscious.
We should go. We should go. We should go. We should go. We should leave. We should go.
Well, Beck was working on a spell, then he got exploded. Can I cast Reaching, which will basically open a portal to the shadow? Could I try to do that before he notices?
Yeah, you can try.
Oh God, I hate when you say that.
Okay.
He'll probably be able
yeah,
to
he'll-
recognize magic being cast.
Well, he's gonna have to deal with it.
But the magic that's being cast isn't being done to hurt him, so maybe he'll just be like, whatever.
He's just lucky I didn't bring my gun. And with that, I'm gonna overreach. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Oh yeah, I get to roll paradox.
Let's go.
Do you wish to contain paradox?
Yes, actually.
Okay, you're gonna take 1 lethal damage, right? Or is it bashing? I got one. I got 1 success.
All right, then I'll spend 1 mana to just. Actually, do I need to do that? I'll take the damage. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I need to roll my wisdom. That's what it is. Okay. I was like, there's a step I'm missing here.
Yeah, I'm missing it too. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I got 2 successes.
Okay, so you mitigate it, right?
Mm-hmm. So I'll still take the damage, but that means I successfully contain it.
Okay.
I think for him, given this is spirit magic, I think parts of his skin literally just start evaporating before the rest of him. So like muscle gets exposed, but it doesn't hurt because it's just him translating. It just kind of hurts. It just.
Oh my God.
It's like that's weird.
Do we know what's happening, or are we like panicked? Like, oh great, he's dying.
I'm obviously casting.
Okay.
However, he has not fucked up this bad in front of you before, but he did succeed on the spell casting roll.
So we're okay. For right this second. Okay. All right.
Yeah. He'll like exhale and move his hands in a circle, and then the smoke ring becomes like a portal to the shadow.
Okay. I vote we just have. Thank you for doing that. I'm sorry for personal cost that it might have caused you, but I think this is a good time to go.
Roll some initiative.
Oh shit. God did not like that.
Okay.
1d10.
Oh yeah, it's 1d10. I'm sorry, I rolled all of the dice thinking it was. He rolls 12
He
dice.
rolls 40 billion.
Oh, so
His initiative is 40 billion.
No, his initiative is 12.
yeah, I had 14. Do you want me to just roll a 10?
It's roll 1d10 and add your initiative. Pirouette, what did you get?
16.
Mm-hmm.
And Beck, what did you get?
11.
What? 11?
11. Mm-hmm.
Okay. The man is going to look up. His sunglasses shining in the light of the room, and he is going to look at. He's going to randomly start like going eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. And then he is going to point at Pirouette. There is no resistance to this. What's your resolve, we'll say?
My resolve is 2.
Okay.
Maybe he's affected by my presence.
I'm subtracting the 2 from his roll because I feel like that might help a little.
He thinks you're adorable.
You're going to get a vision of your head of standing in the center of the portal that Beck just created, and you have the obsession of standing there to keep it open.
Okay.
Fuck angels.
And in portal. Keep it open.
All right.
And it is now Pirouette's turn.
Whee!
Pirouette's gonna stand in that portal and keep it open.
Okay. It doesn't stop you from doing any other actions once you're there, but you can technically still attack it if you can.
I mean, is this a god? I don't think I should be attacking a god. It seems not very good. I don't think I'd have a chance. I think Pirouette is going to. Her obsession is to express truth, and when she does it, La Justice, a blindfolded angel with the scales and sword, like sometimes appears. So she's gonna say, parlay.
Parlay.
I adore you. Absolutely adore you.
It is going to raise an eyebrow at this, and it is now Kyle's turn.
I don't really want to attack something. So I'm going to try and be diplomatic and just say, we are not here to attack. We are students and we are eager to get back to our school and just see how that goes.
Okay. Can you two roll me presence plus persuasion?
Anything added to that?
Just presence plus persuasion or diplomacy, whichever one's there.
Can I use a willpower to add 3 dice?
You may.
Mm,
And I'll have it roll its resistance. I think its resistance is probably supposed to be like a negative modifier. And I think Liz mentioned this earlier. This person was part of a vision one of you had last session.
Yeah, he I think it was for the oh, I had 2 successes. Was it for the map or was it just the book in general? But I just remember
it was for the book. The mask was the flayed person.
Right.
And the mask is undamaged, sitting on the couch right now.
I don't like.
So what did you get for your rolls for persuasion?
I got 2. 2 successes.
2 successes for me.
Okay. It seems to be holding off for the moment. Beck, it's your turn.
Spell's up and it's open, so I think what he will do, I know, he is going to spend a fair chunk of mana and try to downgrade this damage a bit. Pattern restoration.
Good.
So while he's got his hands already here, like just sort of holding the portal, he'll go ahead and focus on healing as he steps towards the portal. He's made his decision very, very quickly.
The
Let's see.
the
How much
man
does that cost?
the man is going to look at all of you and say, "What is your purpose?" Or actually, no, he's not going to say it that way. He's going to say, "So, kiddos, what's your purpose?"
To stand in
Healing
this
these
portal and
second-
keep it open.
Wait, what?
I love it.
That's my job.
I don't want to say to graduate, like such a, I don't know if that's actually what he means. To graduate and help the relations between magic and non-magic folk.
Mhm. And he's going to turn his head to Beck.
There's like a burn across his face that's like slowly shrinking. Healing these second-degree burns. Thank you.
Mm.
He's very unpleased.
3 different answers. That's an interesting way that you guys handle stuff here. I will say this is not how I wish things were to start out.
Meaning.
I am a representative. I am here. I was stuck in a bad place for a little bit, but thanks to... He is about to say you, and then he points to the 3 corpses around him. He says, "Thanks for these 3 individuals. I can now get back to my mission."
And what's your mission?
My mission is none of your damn beeswax. But I will say, your abilities do intrigue me.
Thank you.
Yes. It is not often we see the lesser... Well, it's not oftentimes we see mortals of your caliber who are able to pull off such feats as these. Though I imagine some of my associates are more knowledgeable about your ilk than in a more personal matter. I myself like to deal more so with others and have perchance run into some beings that seem very similar to you in some regard, but in another way very, very differently. This is quite a fun portal that you've created, I must say.
Depends on who's going through it. It's fun depending on who goes through it.
Okay. What was Pirouette saying?
Mr. Machine.
Oh, sorry. You're confused. Obviously, I'm sorry for the. I'm not. I'm not. People are weird about this. I don't know why you put this thing there. My name's not the machine. My name is Brix. I am a representative of what you call as the machine, I guess.
Ah.
Okay.
I mean, humans aren't. Yes.
What have you come here to do? Learn magic like us?
Oh, I'm sorry. I had a mission. I was a little bit stopped for a second on it. I need to get back to it in a way. And you three seem to be very interesting individuals who might be helpful in getting that mission back up and started. Like,
Well,
yes.
we're graduating really soon. We're finishing our finals today.
What's a finals? That sounds like that finishes something. I don't want you to finish something. I want you to start something with me in a nice and healthy environment. I can help get you stuff.
Oh, I love stuff.
Yes. You guys like shiny things, right? That's what. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm people I worked with before were into shiny things. You might not be into shiny things. That's fine. What I'm saying is we can have an arrangement. You help me with my goal, my mission, and we can maybe have a bit of a exchange of goods and services.
What services would you require?
Oh, well, that's simple. I need to take over the government.
Okay, out of character. Yes, please.
Anything's better at this point. Might as well be a literal angel or representative. Oh my god, he's a representative.
So we last time I was checking, we kind of had most of the in a while. It's been a few years actually, I think. My internal clock is a little bit off. I was trapped for a bit. You know the fair folk are not people to be trifled with. But the and sorry, side myself. In any case, we took over New Hampshire, Massachusetts, right across the border. I was starting a little thing, and you seem like three individuals who have a certain set of skills that can help me supplant some of the state representatives in a way that can help benefit future construction of my employer's infrastructure.
Will it hurt anybody?
What do you mean, anybody?
Will innocent people be hurt?
I mean, who's innocent in the grand scheme of things in this world of grays?
See, people say that when they want you to do things that are going to be morally ambiguous. So let me rephrase. Is anything that you would ask us to do against basic ethics of mortals?
I mean, for one, people. I came here in a giant fireball. I'm not of people. I mean, you're not people either. This is clearly like we have a. I mean, are we speaking? He starts like he's like, I'm speaking your language. Are you speaking my language? I mean, I'm speaking every language, but are you speaking my language?
Is
I
your
don't speak binary.
is your language going to kill people who are not involved with your setup?
I mean, people are going to die, but I mean, that's just the nature of life. There's humans have a finite amount of life. I mean, I personally could live forever depending on how circumstances go. But as long as my mission is active, in what way?
What did
We
you
have-
say the name was?
What?
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, girl.
What did he?
No, their name was Brick.
Bricks. I'm Bricks. You can call me Bricks. I mean, it's the name I'm allowed to give to you all.
Can we consult our headmaster advisor, Stephen Tran?
Stephen Tran. That's an interesting. He's more powerful than you, yes?
Oh yes, he's the headmaster.
Awesome. Excuse me for one moment. And he is going to okay. I need to find where can I you know what? This is gonna be easy. Easy peasy. Beautiful. Cover bricks. And he's going to point to Kyle. And he's gonna say, where can I find Stephen Tran? And what is your resolve, Liz?
My resolve is 2. But
Okay.
don't we have the steadfast thing going on right now?
Oh yes, but steadfast is if he
For rolls.
it works for rolls, and this is a penalty to his roll.
Okay. My resolve is 2.
Okay, you're going to have the sudden obsession to say where Stephen Tran's office is.
Like the exact
God.
location. Or can it
Yeah,
be a-
like it's like the how you enter into the academy.
I guess I have to say that unless I can fight back somehow.
So obsession, I do believe obsession does have some rules. You get XP if you follow your obsession.
Yeah, I don't trust this guy.
I am prepared to throw you through the portal if need be.
So definitely
So-
a villain. 3 people are already dead.
That's what, like, Beck's just sitting here looking at 3 charred corpses, and he's like, 3 people already died, and
Yeah.
he just showed up.
It took 3 souls to get this guy here.
God,
Yeah.
what does he do when he works?
Right?
Ooh,
Can you
are
imagine
you
if
not
we had
afraid
both?
of my ass?
So you have to purge your fixation, but you lose the 10 again quality on any rolls that aren't fulfilling the obsession.
Okay.
That's so true.
So
Are these conditions so relatable?
So he's gonna say, "Where's the office?" And I'm gonna say, "Well, it's in a building with a door. There's a couple windows in it too. So I'm kind of I am saying it, but I'm just not giving specifics."
the obsession is not going to go away until you say basically, like, you're going to go, I guess, the way that you're saying it, you're coming backwards from, like, you start at the office and how you get to it from there. And at this point, you could try stepping into the portal to get away. Or someone can try and stop you.
I think I should step in the portal. I don't think this guy means anyone. I think he means harm. So I'm going to look at you two, and I'm just going to be like, and jump through the portal.
What do the rest of
Right away.
what do the rest of you do?
Beck will nod to Pirouette to head out before him.
Except my obsession is to stand in the portal and keep it open. So I'm in the portal. Honestly,
Okay.
she doesn't know how
You're,
to
like,
keep
right
it
there.
open besides holding her hands out.
So
So if that technically wouldn't work, then I mean that's what she thinks is going to work.
could I technically tackle Pirouette into the portal?
Yes,
Good
you
luck.
can.
Okay, I'm gonna try and do
Yeah,
that. And then you go
Yeah,
with me.
she's a
Girl.
little spinny.
And
Okay, so-
and Beck's going to go through as well.
He's gonna, like, back into it.
Okay. You have a split second to try and close this before Bricks comes bashing through it.
How can we help you close this thing?
It was only supposed to last a few rounds.
Okay.
Like it literally.
So
yeah,
it,
so
it
like,
is
even
it is
Beck couldn't keep it open for that long.
yeah, it's gonna start closing like immediately, and then you guys find yourselves in what appears to be a kind of like ethereal heaven-like cloud situation with like ornate pillars and things set up as you are currently in the spirit world, and you can see sort of like these personifications of angels running around in the area. Like they've got these like little like I think Shedinja or from Pokemon, where it's like this little bug creature with like a little halo over its head.
Yes. Yes. It's cicada season here. Yes.
Is my obsession gone?
Your obsession is gone, however Kyle's is not.
Yeah. So can I
We need-
tell? Can I just tell them how to get to the office and then it'll like abate, or do I have to specifically tell
Yes.
that guy?
Yes, you can tell them and it will abate.
All right. So guys, this is how you get into his office. You walk through the front door of the wonderful Seton Hall, and then you walk up the stairs to the third floor, past the Cerberus, and jump into his office. And before you get in there, you have to say lemon drop, and then you walk in. There you go.
We need to tell him that we sent like a demon angel after him.
Wait. There's one more thing. It's super important. You have to stop in front of 3 mirrors, otherwise a spell will banish you to God knows where. I saw a guy disappear. I haven't seen him since. He's been lying out of his ass.
Oh god, where are the mirrors?
All right. So he did not hear me
As far
explain how to get there.
as far as you know.
And we're in the spirit realm. So are we dead?
Nah.
Far from it.
Oh boy.
You're not in the
Alive
underworld.
than we want to be.
Okay. So I see the little angels, and I just want to be like, hug one. They're really cute. Because Shedinja is like adorable. I love
Yeah.
that little Pokemon.
These creatures appear to be kind of docile as far as that goes. So they're pretty much like, oh, someone wants a hug, we'll give a hug.
Oh, now I'm gonna cry. Okay. Just gonna hug them. That was very scary. We just watched people die. Hug me for a little bit. Okay. So what do we do now? We have to get to Tran.
Yeah, like right away. I sent word to the arrows, but I have no idea what they're gonna do with that.
Do we have service here? Because I feel like I could just shoot him an email or text him or call him.
Let's break open werewolf.
There's no service in the spirit realm, I don't believe.
Stupid Verizon.
Stupid Verizon. This would have worked if I had Mint Mobile.
Oh.
Yeah, they got towers set up in the shadow.
They've got Deadpool logic.
Okay.
Gotta love it.
So, can one of these angels go down? Or like send a sign to him?
The angels are gonna like congregate near you guys, and they're just kind of like looking at you guys curiously.
We need to get a message to Stephen Tran that bad people are trying to kill him.
They're like, we can fly.
Of course you can.
Yes.
Can you fly the message to him, because it'll probably be quicker for you to get a message than to just try and
What
fly.
type of spirit is a Steven Tran?
Fuck. More a source of essence than a spirit. You get what I'm saying? Like Beck's going to try and level with the spirit right now.
I mean,
More like us.
oh, so you want to go across the gauntlet?
How about this? I give you some essence, and you just push a message through.
Okay, we can do that, I guess. But we need a location.
I don't want to give them the location.
Suddenly, everyone knows the secret location of this hidden academy.
Actually, can I turn on my spirit sight and try to discern what type of spirit they are?
Yeah, roll me an occult plus intelligence.
Alrighty, because they look like angels, and I don't trust that.
They're too cute.
3. Well, I guess bug angels, which is a little better. 3 successes. The dice are hot today.
They are beings of essentially the concept of what I would say is like religious calm. So, like the feeling you get, or some people get when they go to the church, and they can just feel the like holy presence. They are they feed off of the representation of that.
Literally holy spirits.
Just
Holy Ghost!
Holy Ghost!
Holy Ghost. Okay. So can we say that he's like a headmaster, so he's one to seek knowledge from? At the school, because I would think the school would have something that would be akin to some kind of religious thing.
They will look to you both, and they will say, best we can do is we can get you closer to where you need to be.
I think that works. What about you guys?
I like less travel. Further away from certain smells, the better.
I feel like we should tell them about bricks. Okay, there's an slightly angry guy, or he might be slightly angry, that is following us. I don't think he can get into the spirit realm, but you might want to keep an eye out. And I can show them the picture of the guy and be like, just keep an eye out for this.
Oh yeah, because you were recording with your phone.
I was recording, and I don't need internet access to see it.
Yeah, they'll say, we'll keep an eye out, though not many humans come in this way.
He's not human.
Oh, okay.
So if you see him, you should probably get the big guns out and just be like, hey, we don't know how malicious his plot is, but just as a heads up,
We can get our court, as it were, to keep an eye out for you on that. I mean, if he's an intruder, like you guys seem pretty nice as far as intruders go, but if he's not a good intruder, we'll keep a we'll be mindful.
Just for your protection. Just making sure, trying to look out for you.
Grab hold of us as we help get you down to the ground level.
Okay.
That's gonna be tight.
And these cicadas are, their wings expand out to their back into like full on like angel wings. But there's still like a little tiny small thing in the center, and you have to like hold on as you're going like flying down to the ground.
Oh, I love that. I love that so much.
The visual of that is just, it's killing me. I love it.
It's good to be a Thyrsus.
You guys are going to be flown enough of a ways that you are just a few blocks away from the porta potty that you used earlier in the day to get into the Mage Academy.
Okay.
God, it's a porta potty.
It's a porta potty.
God.
Okay.
And you guys go through?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you guys go
Beck
through.
will
Yeah.
he'll like do a prayer like sign and thank the little angels.
Yep.
And they'll eat up the little smoke and then from the prayer, and then they'll scurry off to what they were doing before. As you guys go through the portal, there's a cacophony of music and like fireworks going off, and you see Stephen Tran there with a bunch of your teachers with like coach and everyone, and they're just like, congratulations!
We sent a demon angel after you.
And at that, there is just this booming that is sort of knocking behind you guys. And we'll leave it at that.
Excellent.
I feel like we need to continue now, but that's where we're leaving it off for the moment.
Mage cliffhangers are the worst.
Imagine-
What a
I'm
great.
imagining- do you remember? Do you see like Harry Potter, where he like gets out of the maze and there's music and they're like, "Yay, good job!" And then they notice Cedric's dead and they're like, "No!"
No!
It's like that feeling. It's like there are balloons everywhere and glitter, but no, you're in danger.
So what do you guys think?
That was fantastic. Fantastic.
That was awesome.
Awesome. And
Explosion.
Yeah.
The explosion was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I was realizing as you guys are like running away, oh yeah, he did do a lot of damage when he just appeared in the room.
Yeah.